QR codes at restaurants, certain behaviors by waitresses and waiters, and trips to the grocery store. Welcome to an episode of Everything Bothers Me. I'm your host, comedian Danny Johnson, where I get to tell you what bothers me. Why am I doing this? For two reasons. One, I don't have to hire a therapist. I get to tell you. Two, every agent and manager in the big time of this business we call entertainment has said, Danny, we love your stuff. We love your new special. It's got over 200,000 views. It's now on Spotify and Apple. It's about to be on Sirius XM radio. You've toured with Howie Mandel last year. You've been all over the place. You're doing great, 20 years in comedy, but you don't have the social media numbers we're looking for. So work on those followers, create some more unique content, keep putting clips out there. So this is it. Everything bothers me. QR codes at restaurants. You sit down, no menu. You don't get a menu. You get silverware maybe, and you get a QR code laminated on the, and then you pull it up and it doesn't load. Now I don't even know, and you got to figure that. Look. When I go to a restaurant, I want you to get me that old greasy laminated menu that's dilapidated and falling apart. You bring it over. I take a look-see. I pick something out. And then I order it. That's the way it should be. I don't need a fancy pixelated picture. And plus I can use the menu. If I don't want to look at whoever's face I'm with, boom, up. You see how that works too? So no more QR codes. I want absolute dirty, filthy menu that you wipe down a table of grease and then you wipe down the menus. That's what I'm looking for in a menu. And make it as many items as possible. Don't specialize in anything. Just make it a 50-page Cheesecake Factory menu where I'm sure it's all fresh, right? All right. Moving on. Certain waiters and waitresses' behavior. Look, here's how it used to work with what we know as the check drop. At the end of a meal, you give the signal like you're riding in the air. They bring over a nice little leather booklet. You get to open the booklet, see what the story is, if it was worth it or not. What? You put your thing and that's how, now they come over with a machine, just a machine, and they just stand there. Go ahead and tap your card when you're ready. You tap your card, and then they go, there's another question after that. That's the tip question, right? And they're just staring at you. Now I gotta look at you and look at and how much did the Coke Zero took a while to get here. I don't know how much that shit did. That's a lot of pressure and I'm real time evaluating the tip while you're standing there. Look, this is how I get the leather booklet. I put the card in when I see you, or I prop it up on the table with the card sticking out so you know to take it. You take it to the far end of the restaurant. You see if the card works. I don't even know how much is in there. I don't even know if it's my card. I found it in the parking lot. Then you come back and then you leave again. And I never see you for the rest of my life. And then I decide what the tip is. I'm a good tipper. 20% always, if it's good service, more than that. Exceptional service, even more. But base minimum, even if you're a moron and it was terrible service, you're getting 20%. Okay? Just know that. I don't need this electronic. So people are like, Danny, everything bothers you about going out to eat. Why don't you go grocery shopping? Well, I do. I go to the same grocery store I've been going to for years. And how about this grocery store? How about you don't rearrange the aisles? Now the yams, or where the soup used to be, and the milk is where the steak. I don't know what I'm in there for 6 hours. I bought $300 worth of stuff. I don't even, it's random stuff. Stop rearranging to your marketing needs or whatever studies you're doing to get us. Look, we know what we want. We know where it is. Just because I go up and down I can't find, it's frustrating. I have a panic attack. I'm curled up in a ball in the corner crying. Look, I think I have the answer to all these things that bother me today. I'm just not going to eat. How about that? I won't eat. I'm going to take 6 GLP-1 shots every day, and I just won't eat. Which is ironic because I just released a book on GLP-1 and my journey to being on a GLP-1, and against all odds, or against all the internet tells you, actually kept or built muscle while I did it, so I didn't shrivel up into a flying squirrel. I was supposed to have a book here for this video to hold up. That was the suggestion by those filming, but I don't, because you just can go to my website, and and you can do so by clicking on the QR code at the end of this video. Thanks for watching Everything Bothers Me. I'm your host, comedian Danny Johnson. Stay tuned weekly on my YouTube channel for new episodes of Everything Bothers Me. Now scan that QR code, sign up for my email list, get the book. Everything's on my webpage, DannyJohnson.com. See you later.